ICS4U, let's look at how to make random integers. And we'll go to IntelliJ. And I've created a new project already called random integers with the main method. And in the main method, well, first of all, we have to import the correct library. So we're going to import java.util. Import java.util. You could just import java.util.random because that's the class that we'll be using. It's a new class. I don't think we've used it before. And we're going to be making a random an object from the random class. So the random class, so we're going to access the name of the class, so random with a capital R. And what do we want to call our random object? I'll just call it myrand equals new random. So that's a new random object. And we don't know very much about random objects yet, but there are methods that will, there's the nextInt method that we can use. So I'm going to make a new integer called num, and let's put a random integer in there. So here's how we do it. We'll access our new object, myrand, dot, and then as soon as we put in the dot, it shows us all the methods that are available. The first one's actually what we want, nextInt. So nextInt, and then in the brackets, we can tell it the boundary, the bound, or the maximum value that we'd like to do. So it's going to randomize a value between 0 and 15. Randomize a value between 0 and 15. So now, if we run it, just to show you, and the next thing we're going to do is looking at how to randomize in a range. But when I run this, we should get a value between 0 and 15. And then we'll do the range thing. So I'm getting 3. If I ran it again, I would get a different value. I do believe that my virus scanner in Windows is making things slower, but I've already put an exception in, but whatever. And then I got 7 this time. Let's see what we can do next. Now we want to randomize in a range. Can also randomize in a range. So I'll just do quick system.out.println 4 plus rand, oops, nextInt 12. So what this does is the number that we're adding at the beginning, and it's not rand, it's myrand. It's okay to reuse the object. It's okay because we already have an object from the random class called myrand. What's it complaining about? Let's see. Not sure what's wrong. It says typo in myrand. Is it really a typo? So it's fine. Everything's working fine, I believe. So we can randomize in a range. This first number here is going to be the lowest value that can be randomized because that's non-negotiable. That's like a constant. So you know it's always going to do 4 plus and then whatever it randomizes. But what it randomizes is a value in this line right here, a number between 0 and 12. So let's say it's the lowest value, 0. Well, then we're going to get 4 plus 0 or 4. But at the highest point, let's say it randomizes 12. Well, 4 plus 12 is 16. So that's going to randomize a value between 4 and 16. So in this case, between 4 to 16. Now, it doesn't quite get to 16. Let's take a look at that. I'll be just right back. And it shows us right here, java.util.random. What about nextInt? Does it tell us about that? It says nextInt returns a pseudo-random uniformly distributed int inclusive of 0, exclusive of 0 of the maximum or the value specified. So that means that it's never actually going to reach 12. It could get to 11.99999, but not including 16, okay? All right. And that's pretty much the end of this very short lesson, just how to randomize integers. Just be aware that that upper bound is never reached because of the way nextInt works. You can hover over it and read it there, And when it says exclusive, that means in the number line, the upper bound is not included. If you want to see the mathematical notation of that, it would look like this. 4, comma, 16 square brace. That's for a particular example. Okay, in general, it would be 0, comma, and then the bound, like that. All right, that's the end of this lesson. And